What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest in boxing. Quick video. Now I'm on David Haye, his verified Instagram account. He has a special announcement. You guys seen this post? Any press wishing to be credited for the press conference, he posted this saying he had an announcement. He just revealed it, and ta-da! He partnered with Richard Schaefer, formerly of Golden Boy, and I'm gonna read his caption. 42 minutes ago. David Haye signs historic deal with promoting giant Richard Schaefer to form Hayemaker Ringstar. The joint venture with Hayemaker and Ringstar will send shockwaves through British boxing. Together, we are creating a new kind of promotions entity. Throughout the history of boxing, the fighter has worked for the promoter. The core values of Hayemaker Ringstar will turn this on its head. We will work for the fighter. This shift will impact an incredible sport in a hugely positive way. Hayemaker Ringstar will be renowned for discovering amazing young talent, nurturing, empowering, and helping them to become global stars. The promoters who have dominated the British scene until now have done a good job, but with Richard's unrivaled track record coupled with my firsthand insight, understanding the needs of a fighter through the evolution of their career, Hayemaker Ringstar provides fighters with the perfect environment to maximize their potential, both in the ring and commercially. I have no doubt that Hayemaker Ringstar will become the UK's leading promotional company. Huge news. The UK's lit. I've been saying it. You got Joshua Klitschko coming up. You got Matchroom over there. And now David Haye has his own promotional company. And it's not like he got a rookie. He got a former Golden Boy employee who knows his thing. If you guys remember, like during the press conference for Mayweather Canelo, the one, Mayweather, he dissed and took a jab at Oscar De La Hoya. And he says, Richard Schaefer, he's the real Golden Boy. And you look at it, Oscar De La Hoya, this is not shade, this is all fact. Oscar De La Hoya didn't make it to his prize fighter Canelo Alvarez's biggest fight against Mayweather. You know why? Because he was in rehab. So that leads me to believe that Oscar had some personal demons at that particular point, at that particular moment. And Richard Schaefer was likely, because this was before Eric Gomez got promoted, right? So Richard Schaefer, that leads me to believe that Richard Schaefer was pretty much the man in charge and was making some good fights back then with Danny Garcia, Lucas Matisse, and stuff like that. And Oscar, clearly it's hard to manage a business if you're, you know what I mean, if you're doing drugs and your life, you're not doing the sobriety thing. Just like Tyson Fury. I mean, you can't be champion. That's why he had to give up his belt, because you have to clean that up before you can conquer anything else. So the point being, the reason I did that little memory, like jog down memory lane or whatever, is because I really think that Richard Schaefer, even when he left Golden Boy, it impacted them. They had a clean house and switched some things around, and I think is because Richard Schaefer had a lot of knowledge and a lot of stuff was a well-oiled machine when he was there. So I do respect Richard Schaefer's business mindset. I think he's smart. So David Haye definitely picked a suitable person to partner with. In fact, there was a non-compete clause in the Golden Boy contract that Schaefer had, and he couldn't start his own promotional gig for like a couple years or whatever it was. He recently came back. That time had passed, and he had kind of been at some fights, but like just scouting and stuff like that. And then they announced this monster Showtime schedule, I think in October of 2016. And then his first card was one of the major cards in December that closed off 2016 with two great fights. Abner Mares versus Jesus Cuellar, championship fight on Showtime. And then the Julian J. Rock Williams getting his IBF title shot against Jermall Charlo. And it ended in a spectacular uppercut knockout by Jermall Charlo. So that was a big card to come back to. Not to mention Schaefer has signed a few, I don't even know how many, I want to say 3 or 4 Olympians, fresh out the Olympics. The 2016 Olympics, I believe. So he's getting busy, and now he's working on a different demographic, which is the UK. And right now they have crazy crowds, loyal crowds. They're spending money. They just did 80,000 tickets sold for Anthony Joshua Klitschko. So me, just like PBC, I'm not gonna hate on something until I know. Everything sounds good on paper. You got a fighter and you got a guy who's deep in the business of boxing and just business in general and well schooled. So it sounds like a partnership that could work. I mean, obviously we have to see it, see who they sign, see how they manage it. But I like the idea, and like I said, I'm not gonna hate on it. And I don't know what they're capable of doing. That's what people did to Premier Boxing Champ. Oh, this will never work. They're running out of money. I don't do that. I give them a fair shot, and if they don't produce nothing, if they're not living by this long mission statement that they put, then so be it. That's their bad. But I like it. Anything that's good for boxing, let me know what you guys think. Drop it in the comment section. Make sure you share the video, like the video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.